There aren't many nice things I can say about Diddy Kong. It seems every Smash game he's been in, he's been good. Wait, no. It's not that he's good, it's that he's just an irritating, cheeky, shit-grin nutbuster that makes any match with him a banana slammer. In Smash 4, as I'm sure you're aware, Diddy Kong has been on a rampage as a top-tier character. With his nuts, bananas, and hair, he's become the topic of many arguments and garnered many memes in his name. And I know Hoo-Ha was nerfed and he's not as dominant, but he's still a pretty good character in this game. Diddy Kong has always been good in Smash. With nothing particularly special about him, why is this the case? What makes a single chimpanzee so volatile in this fighting game? What went into the design of this character that made him the irritating nutbuster he became?
Wow!
Come on, bitch! It's Sonic Speed!
Diddy Kong is a very different character than past ones we visited on this series. For one, he's a monkey, and two, he's got a lot of inspiration from his games. In fact, that makes looking for any hidden design ideas much harder, and leaves little room for interpretation. But let's start from where he debuted and swing through his history to see what made into Smash Bros. And what we can make of it. First, let's look at his appearance in his debut title, and premiere game of a series, Donkey Kong Country. Donkey Kong Country was a hit Super Nintendo title that turned traditional platformers on their head. It was also a strong rebranding of the Donkey Kong franchise that gave birth to a whole new style of platformers. What really made this game unique was how realistic it looked. This was due to its pre-rendered 3D graphics that gave characters and environments more realistic shading and movement. Hell, one of Miyamoto's comments on the game was, and I quote, "Donkey Kong Country proves that players will put up with mediocre gameplay as long as the art is good." But anyways, realistic design went deeper than just aesthetics. In an interview with Rare, they unveiled that they wanted to make the Kongs move and act like actual primates. So, they went to the Twycross Zoo in the United Kingdom, which was really close to their office apparently, to study how apes and chimps moved and sounded. Remember, back in the 90s, there wasn't the internet with pictures and videos to find, so they had to find inspiration wherever they could. To their disappointment, however, they didn't learn much. The monkeys didn't move the way they expected, and they didn't make a lot of noise either. Thus, they turned to other animals for inspiration. The Kong's motion was actually modeled after how a horse gallops. As you can see, however, Donkey Kong Country is the prime source for where Diddy Kong got his moves. Not only did he get moves like the cartwheel dash attack and his crawl ability, but many of his animations were transferred and implemented into Smash Bros. We even have miscellaneous animations such as the bonus game victory being a taunt, and his hit stun animation being the same as when he gets hit in Donkey Kong Country. When you see these side by side, it becomes clear that the Smash team wanted to keep Diddy as close to his roots as possible. Actually, I think Smash 4 did a far better job communicating Diddy Kong's characteristics in a way Brawl couldn't. If you've seen my Super Smash Facts video on the development of Smash 4, obligatory acknowledgement of a shameless plug, whoop-de-doo, Basil. You'll remember Sakurai's design goals with Smash 4 were to step away from realism and align characters to their original art. In Smash 4, Diddy Kong looks more alive. His movements are organic instead of stiff. He's stretchy and comical like he is in Donkey Kong Country, and his face is just more expressive than it was in Brawl. The result is he's more in line with his original character. Well, as original as a character you can get. I mean, he's just a dirty, stinking motherfucking chimp. And since we're going through all the moves, we can pin the rest of his moveset on Donkey Kong 64. Though moves like the Rocket Barrel Boost and Peanut Pop Gun were directly taken from this game, their utilities were adjusted to fit into Smash. The only one-to-one move transferred from Donkey Kong 64 was Diddy's Final Smash. It's exactly the same as Diddy's special in DK64. But now that we have Diddy's moveset cleared up, we can prove that his past appearances shaped how he appeared in Smash, moveset and all. Which is odd, because usually in this series we talk about characters that don't follow their canonical character. I'm looking at you, Ganon. But Diddy Kong aligns perfectly with how his character appeared in Donkey Kong Country. So that leads us to dig deeper into Smash Bros. And ask about his playstyle. What factors define Diddy Kong in Super Smash Bros.? Well, since his debut in Brawl, he's been known to be a pretty strong character in competitive play. This is due to the tools he has at his disposal in Brawl, Smash 4, and even Project. Firstly, he's got his banana toss, now only reduced to 1. Diddy can spawn a banana peel that functions just as it would in Mario Kart or Hanna-Barbera cartoons. Due to Smash 4 and Brawl's design, having a way to trip your opponent, forcing them to not only be stunned, but having to get back up is a crazy strong tool. Getting in is something many characters struggle with in these games, and Diddy not only excels at doing that, but the banana lets him punish opponents hard if they slip on it. Next is his Peanut Pop Gun. This move lets him fire a peanut across the stage, with the distance and arc changing depending on how long it's held. What this allows the little tricky Diddy to do is create as much space as he needs on the stage. Mixes control his space with his banana tools and, well, his punish game will be nutty! And in Smash 4, this setup was great because it had yet another devastating tool at his disposal. His hoo-ha. But what exactly is this hoo-ha? Well, Diddy would basically down throw from banana, grab ya and he slam ya, alley-oop with a two-hander into an up air. My anaconda don't want Diddy Kong if he butts nuts, bruh. But yes, the whole hoo-ha throw follow-up plagued Smash 4 players in tournaments for the first few months of Smash 4's release. Until it was patched out, that is. Though this is the case, Diddy still has many tools and options that allow him to be a strong contender in the Smash 4 scene. So when people think Diddy, whether it be Brawl or Smash 4, the common thing associated with him is a powerhouse trickster nutbuster. Can we all agree on that? Can we agree that this Kong is annoying? Was this a coincidence? Did the Smash team intentionally design Diddy Kong so he could be played like an annoying, cheeky, conniving, tricky little shit-faced monkey fuck he is? I'm sure I don't need to dig into too many references, but think about how monkeys are portrayed in the media. Monkeys are usually calculating, intelligent, but also mischievous and reckless. Monkeys, bananas, and playfulness, they're all common motifs of the animal. Basically, think of a monkey in pop culture, and usually they're aligned with this character type. Diddy Kong is the embodiment of this. I know, not a very amazing conclusion, but I think one thing is evident through Diddy's design. He was meant to be an annoying fuck. Too long I'd put up with this fool, this ridiculous designed big-eared freak. What a remarkable ending. Diddy Kong was designed to be like he is in Donkey Kong Country, while his moveset and playstyle reflect how tricky monkeys are in pop culture. What a well tied up ending to a video, a clean and whole conclusion to Diddy Kong's design. Well, my work is done here. Thanks for watching, everyone, and I'll see you on the fucking time I'm done with your shit, Diddy Kong, you're dead!
No more.
Didn't expect that dun 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 music like right after I burnt Diddy Kong alive. That actually happened. And like there was no like retakes there either. Like I literally was just like, okay, Andrew, I'm burning Diddy Kong. Cause we have this running joke that I always take off my glasses and I look like a different person, and I'm just like I'm a serial killer. And that's always the running joke with my friend group. So it's just like, yo, what if I just took him off and burned this bitch alive? So that's what happened. I burned that bitch alive. And no regrets. I have him in a jar on my shelf. I'll show you one day if you're lucky and you make it into this room. But, yeah, good video. I liked it. I'm going all Yuria Wind up in this bitch now. Shoutouts to Yuria Wind. And also shoutouts to, hold on a sec. See, this is why I don't do things. Toxic X Eternity, because there was that cover of Aquatic Ambience, and I'm like, okay, what music do I need to have while this guy's burning? And I couldn't think of anything, so I'm like, okay, let's just think of a Donkey Kong song. I was just like, okay, Aquatic Ambience is a fucking great song, but it's just too happy. So I'm like, what if there was a metal version? And he has like this is the best metal cover of the song I've ever heard. And, like, usually metal covers, they're a bit overdone, but this was really well done. I loved it. I liked it a lot. So shouts to this guy. Like, watch his covers because they're good. But yeah, Diddy Kong. I actually don't like him. FYI, never liked the guy even before Hoo Ha. Hated him since Brawl Wi-Fi. He's a slut, and he can die in the depths of hell when he's a bottom tier. Fucking hate him. Anyways, thank y'all for watching. I like these little talks at the end. Just, this is like, what is it, 2 a.m. almost? Cat, shut up, man. If you wanted to make a you could make a channel if you wanted to make a channel. Go make one yourself if you want attention. Look at this guy trying to mooch. Fucking bitch. Okay, I've been talking too long, but thank you all. Love you guys. Thank you for the ongoing support. I don't know why I said ongoing like that. Yeah. Watch Nintendo Capri Sun's Phoenix Wright Let's Play so we can all talk about it. Okay?